Hi there, happy end of summer, almost fall. I'm Mickey Cara Beauty and thanks for coming back to the channel. Today we're going to look at a haul video of things that I've purchased in the past month. It's been a busy month and I have actually been having a lot of my products sitting around and haven't been able to play with most of them, but I thought I'd just come on here really quick and show you the things that I got. So if you're interested, please keep watching, but before you do, please subscribe down below. Click down, is it here or there? I'm not sure, but please subscribe and then thumbs up at the end of the video if you don't mind. Thanks. So the first thing that I ended up getting was from Neiman Marcus, and this was on sale. And I've been wanting to try this La Mer Cushion Foundation. So it's the La Mer Luminous Lifting Cushion Foundation with SPF 20. Okay, so it opens like that. It comes with a sponge. Oh yes, okay, so there's two. There's one already loaded in there, and I'd have to pull that off. And then there's a second foundation here in a sealed. So Chantecaille is similar to this. I think it's about the same price point. So why don't I go ahead? I'm gonna open it. I'm not gonna put it on now because I'm actually still wearing and enjoying my Cle De Peau, but I might try this tomorrow. Ooh. So here it is. We'll see if it's a good shade match, but why don't I just pull some here? Oh, it could work. It might be a little too peachy or pink. We'll see. I mean, this is my summer tan color, right? So it might end up being a better winter color. I'm not sure. I don't know if they had anything deeper than that, which is unfortunate. I just wish these luxury brands like La Mer and Sisley did a better job of just expanding their shade range. It's probably been a lot better than before because there was no way I had looked at these before. So we'll see how that turns out. And then I can do a wear test over time and do a report back to you. So before I forget, so this is what is on my face currently, just to make sure. This is what is currently on my face. So I have the Cle De Peau Radiant Natural Foundation, which I have been wearing for wear testing for about a week and a half. I had another video where I was putting on, and if I have time, I might put it in between this video. My camera died yesterday, so I was in the middle of filming. So I just went ahead and with this haul video because my face is already made up. And so here's the Cle De Peau. It's really a beautiful foundation. So it's a radiant finish. So I'm gonna get up close so you can see. Definitely not matte. So I've been wearing this for about, I wanna say 6-7 hours. I've been out twice. I had a mask on. I was a little oily, so I did end up setting this. So this foundation, I find I have to set just because I have oily skin, but this is in the color BF50 Tan Buff. Beautiful glass packaging. I might do a swatch so you can see. So this is part of my haul video because I have just got this in the mail, and so that's BF50. Okay, and then I'll swatch a little bit over here so you can see it compared to the La Mer Bisque. Okay, so that's 23 BF50 Tan Buff. This is definitely more of that's a better shade match for me. You can see. And it's really hard for me to find a shade match because I often, with my skin tone, I either, and maybe others can relate, it'll either go on to ashy or white cast, or if it's warmer, if I need a deeper tone in between, it'll end up being orange and I'll end up looking like the Oompa Loompas. So I'm just really happy with this shade match of BF50 Tan Buff and Cle De Peau. Usually I'm an 040 in the matte foundation of this version, but I much prefer this because I like radiant foundations. I think the only matte foundation I get on along with is the Chanel Ultra Latent, which ended up getting Ultra Latent. I forget the name, but it has a lot of words. Chanel Matte Ultra Long Wear. It's got a very long title, but it's my holy grail of mattes, and I love that foundation. But I don't know. I've been not wanting to put this down, and I'll say that I tried the Tom Ford Shade and Illuminate foundation. I could not find a shade match. And then when I found the closest one, it was still a bit too orange. And then it did not wear well on my skin tone and also my texture. So I would end up getting patches and lifting through the day. I don't get that lifting. So if there's going to be an issue with foundation, it'll start to lift here through the day. And this is just my natural pores here. Just, you know, I'm shooting in natural light, just so you know, by a window. And I'll try to, as much as possible, film in natural light, just so you can see how the makeup is wearing. So I have this on today. I love it. I can't recommend it enough. Unfortunately, when this video goes up, the Nordstrom sale for this will have passed. So I picked this up when Nordstrom had this on sale to price match Macy's. So I picked this up. It's a hefty price tag. It's $130. But I justify it because it's really hard for me to find a foundation match and also ingredients where I don't break out in. So not only for me, it ended up being a great shade match, number one. Number two, it didn't break me out. I have really sensitive skin like rosacea. So I always have to wear test products for skin over a period of time to make sure it really works for me. And so for me, this is going to be a contender for like the holy grail status for Chanel. It's gonna give the Chanel run for its money, and they're gonna have to duke it out for me grabbing this. So I am loving this so far. So highly recommend. I went to Nordstrom and talked to an SA, and then she tried to shade match me, sent me home with 3 different shade swatches. So go to Nordstrom if there's one near you to get some samples to make sure that you get the right color. And you know, you don't want to end up ideally like buying this and then having to return it. So the other thing that I ended up hauling and getting was the new Soft Cheek from Sonia G. And I had read about this before I decided to get it, that this Sonia G, this is when she's traveling, if she had to bring one brush, it would be this. So it's a perfect blush brush, probably found for setting, could be a bronzer. Oh, this is really, really nice. I just love Sonia G brushes. So this is the new Soft Cheek. And just when I thought I wouldn't get any more brushes from Sonia G, I ended up getting this. So the next thing that I ended up getting was from Space NK, and they had a really short sale. And I think it was Sans Deb that, and probably All Things Luxury Beauty, that posted that they were having a sale with Space NK. So I ended up getting the new green Chantecaille Tiger Luminescent Eye Shade. And I have a lot of these minus one. I'd let go of one other that I didn't really use. But I ended up just getting this color, not the brown one, just because I think there's another, there could be a giraffe is similar to the other new one. Oh my God, that is so pretty. So look at that. And the packaging, Chantecaille just nails it. I kept all my boxes for my luminescent eye shades. So I'm sure a lot of you've seen this, but just beautiful. And it reminds me a lot of that Pat McGrath green shade in one of the Mothership palettes. And I can't remember the numbers ever, but I used to have that palette, and I found that I was only reaching for the green shade in that palette. Every other color I ignored. So I ended up giving it away or reselling it. And I think I gave it away or as a gift to somebody who would use it. But I had a regret about it because they had this beautiful green. So I'm hoping this is kind of a similar dupe to that Pat McGrath green. So it's beautiful. So yeah, I ended up getting, and I was gonna wait on these just because what happened was I saw that they were on sale. So anything with me in a sale, it's forget about it. I'm gonna get it. And at the same time at Space NK, they were, I can't forget what percentage they had off. They had the Chantecaille Mermaid as well. So they had a lot of the Chantecaille products on sale. So I was really excited about that. Anytime Chantecaille is on sale with their skincare or their makeup, you know I'm gonna get it. So I ended up getting Seashell. I love these mermaid eye colors, and I completely understand the hype now. For a while, I just was kind of like, meh, Tom Ford, no one can replace Tom Ford. No. This is, Tom Ford is it's a different product, but this is Seashell. Look, that's so pretty. This is gonna rival in my opinion, the Natasha Denona Glam palette for the colors I have. And I just favor I favor cream products a lot just because they're easier to do. I do love Natasha Denona, but I find that I like kind of spend a little bit more time working the product more. I'm not a fan of her mattes. That's just my opinion. Other people do love them. I just find that for me, I have to spend a lot more time buffing them out. And I just have watched Natasha Denona and her style. It's why I understand why her creamy mattes are the way they are because of her style of makeup, which she puts on, which is she does really, really heavy makeup and really deep layers of colors. And that's just not my style. So you can see that my style generally has been really light. So I have the Natasha Denona Glam palette. I did rearrange it for the medium tan quads, and she tells people where they should put the colors. I know that was a controversy because it was default to people with lighter skin. So I ended up changing those quads. And so, you know, it's like an everyday work-friendly quad. But yeah, I just love these. So I got these both on sale at Space NK. We have this, and I have not had a chance to play with it yet. So the wand from Pat McGrath, and her new Utopian palette, and it's so pretty. I can't get over the packaging. She's just, I mean, it's just next level, her marketing team. Yeah, I know some people are upset that it's not true to the colors, what they thought would be, but I'm such a fan. I'm just a fan of Pat McGrath. Look at that. Okay. And I'm gonna open it up. This is the first time I'm opening it. Okay, we're gonna open it together. These are heavy, so I don't know if people who haven't gotten these before. Oh, there's actually plastic on this now. Let's have an ASMR moment. Okay, here we go. All right, Mothership 9. So you can see the end shades here are the special shades. So you can see that shift of that bottom one. It's like purple, then a little bit of blue, maybe to a lavender. So I consider this kind of like one of the third Divine Rose palettes. That's what it looks like to me. So I actually don't mind this color story. I feel like it's gonna look a lot better on my kind of like my style and also my skin tone. I'm not a huge fan of Divine Rose 1. I get compliments when I wear that makeup, but sometimes it just looks really muddy on me and ashy. I don't know what it is. I think when I have more of a tan, it looks greater, but as I get more pale in the winter, it doesn't look as good on me. So I found that I liked the Viseart Paris Edit palette was my answer to my disappointment of Divine Rose 1. But I still kept it because she's still beautiful. So keep these three, Divine Rose 1, 2, and like AKA Divine Rose 3. This is like if they had a baby, this is what they would have. So I am not mad about it. I can't wait to dip into this shade. Some people thought it was a dupe of like a 6-pan palette, which I thought was terrible. I actually returned it because it was so dry. So this is like it's like a peachy pink. So I'm excited about that one. And I ended up getting this again, Voyeuristic Vixen, I think. Let's see. Yeah, Voyeuristic Vixen. I had initially ordered that from Sephora, and what had happened is that in shipping, this shade, which is what is the star of the show, that ended up getting damaged in the shipping at Sephora, and by like the third use, it was popping out of the pan. And so I had returned it, and I know people complain about Pat McGrath, her company, being really slow on the shipping. I don't mind it so much. I mean, I eventually get my products and they do a better job of securing the product. I have gotten things broken from Sephora. I have a lot of love for Sephora, but you know, if you're spending this much money on luxury makeup, this stuff better not break in transit. And I've never had a bad experience in terms of product breaking with Pat McGrath. So I ordered directly from Pat McGrath this quad, and I'm excited to have her back because the 4-pan palettes are nice starter ones. If I have time to play, I'll play with the motherships, but if I'm in a hurry and I do want like a Pat McGrath look, I will grab a 4-pan because the color story just tells you what already to use. Whereas the motherships are more like, those are the play palettes, right? You have time to have creativity more. But these are just the fast on the go. So I'm really excited to have gotten these from Pat McGrath. I'm really excited. Really excited. I love these. And I'm excited to try this out for other palettes as well, for other glitter shades. Next up, I ordered from my SA at Nordstrom's a replacement for my Sisley Velvet Nourishing Cream. So I did have an empty this month. Velvet Nourishing Cream with saffron flowers. So it's completely done in a glass jar. Has a really beautiful smell. For those of you who don't know, I have really sensitive skin. So this ended up being recommended to me by the SA to build up my lipid layer and just really nourish it. And it worked really well. And really, it was fantastic. So when I finished that, my SA told me about that there was like this, this special deal. And of course I got it. So it comes Black Rose Precious Oil. So Sisley loves their samples and I'm all for it because I like to try things before I invest in a huge bottle of it. So that's the rose oil. That was free in the gift. And then ooh, this is good. So the Supremia line is for anti-aging, and I have tried one of their products and it is pretty amazing. So this is the eye cream. It's teeny, but you don't need a lot for your eyes. So at night, the Supreme Anti-Aging Eye Serum. So I'm excited to try that out because I'm curious about this line. I've tried one anti-aging product from them and it's pretty amazing. I felt like I got a facelift on my face through the cream. So my SA also sent, I think this is a cream as well. And then she sent eye and lip contour cream samples for the anti-aging. Nordstrom had a sale and some of these things were not part of the sale. It just was online and I wanted to try them out during the sale. So I ended up getting this little $10 or $15 sample size of the Charlotte Tilbury Pillow Talk Lash Uplifts, the one that you just put it on one side and you flip it over, just because my eyelashes tend to drag a little bit, but I have to curl them all the time. So I'm just curious. I just wanted to try a small one before I invest in the bigger one. I also got the Chanel Le Blanc Essence Lotion Healthy Light Creator. I guess it's more of like a water essence, not really a toner, but I just noticed when I used the sample of this, my face just looked really healthy and hydrated, and just like not lighter, but brightening, if that makes sense, like more radiant. So I got the full size because I had 2 small samples and I'm like, oh, I'll just use the samples. And then I am like, I really like it. So I wanted to try the bigger one. Fantastic. If you can get a sample, go to Nordstrom or just ask if you can get a sample of this, but try it out. And then I ended up getting 2 Chanel pencils. I ran out of the brown ones and I didn't ever try the Brun Agape. So I'm always looking for the perfect brown eyeliner. Sorry, I'm starting to lose sun here, so I want natural light. Yeah, I don't know what to do. So those are the old swatches. We'll go this way. So that's Brun Agape. And then I wanted to try the contour pencil, which is the one you can smudge and then do more shaping for your eye. And this is an electric brown. So I'll do, it's very similar. This is more chocolatey. This is more gray and ashy. But I think we can smudge it out more. That's part of like what that's marketed for. This whereas the liner is more, it sets, and this doesn't set down as much. You can smoke it out, which is great, or deepen your shadow or create a base for your shadow. So I'm interested to try. I've never tried these, so I'm excited to try these. So one thing that I am excited to try that was on sale at Nordstrom was the Derma Flash anyone's ever tried this, let me know. Any hot tips, tricks, if it didn't work for you, whatnot. So it was on sale for $93. I think it retails over 100, like 110, 120. I can look it up below. Oh, 139 value. So it was on sale, usually 139, on sale for $93. So I usually use those shavers, those disposable ones. These are supposed to be disposed of at the end of every use, but my skin is, I wanted to see if this would work better for my sensitive skin. Sometimes it does irritate me using the twinkle razors. So I want to see if there's any difference in using these. So I'm going to try that. I picked that up at the sale. And then I wanted to try out a new curling technique for my hair. So I've on and off, I will curl my hair with a like an inch barrel curling iron, and it's so old that it needs to replace. I'm using it on its last leg. Still works, but I had seen Beauty Professor use these to curl her hair. I have long straight hair, and I think she has long hair, but it's probably thinner than mine. Mine's really thick. So I'm curious to see if this is gonna work for me. This was not on sale at Nordstrom, so I just picked it up because I love the way my hair looks curled, but it does take time. So I'm wondering if this will shorten my curling time. So I'm gonna put this down now because it's heavy. Sephora, I have a Sephora haul. Natasha Denona came out with a new eyeliner pencil, high pigment eye pencil, Macro Tech eye crayon. And of course I got it in brown. And this is what it looks like, okay? And then, so you can see that Chanel, I rubbed that away, so it's all gone. But this is Brun Agape Chanel. So I'll put this right up here, I'll put it over here. Oh, that's really pigmented. Okay, so I have to use a light hand on that. Let's see. Yeah, you can do a light one, but she's not messing around. Okay, now I see. You might have more intensity with this, but maybe a little more forgiveness on the eyes for this. So, but I do like the pigment on this. Okay, so that's Natasha Denona, the brown, her new liquid eyeliner. And then for years, amazingly enough, as much as I gush about Pat McGrath, I've never tried her eyeliners. So I got the Blitz Brown. Comes with a sharpener, the cleaner, Blitz Brown. Oh, it might be like in between this and this. Okay, there's a little bit more sparkle and that's light. Natasha's a little bit deeper, and this is kind of like in between. Yeah, this is really nice. So I'm excited to try those. I try to use brown eyeliner just because black tends to be really dramatic on my already dark eyelashes. And the last thing I got, I've been wanting to try this brand for the longest time, is the Shea, S-A-I-E, Clean Beauty Sun Melt Natural Cream Bronzer in medium bronze. So I think, I'm not sure, I don't remember if maybe on Instagram, I had talked about using the Chanel bronzer, or maybe I did a review, and I still have it. I'm finding that I don't like it very much. Sorry, fans. I know some people, it works for some people. Still has that distinct smell. I'm not a fan of perfume products. Yeah, just... So this is the Chanel cream bronzer. Okay. And that's the one in Tan Deep. And the Shea medium bronze. So this is the Tan Deep, and this is the Shea. So this has a little bit, I can see, this looks a little bit more neutral. This looks a little bit more red. Okay. So, and for those of you who tried this, you know, this is like, it's pretty creamy and it buffs out, but almost, to my opinion, it buffs out to a fault where it just rubs off my face. And I have to build up a lot, so it takes up to more time than I want to spend on my bronzer. So this, this is the first time I'm swatching this. So it's it's tackier, there's more resistance. It's definitely more warm. Let's see how that goes on. Yeah, I would say that's less red, but that's a nice color. Yeah, I can work with that. So I'm curious about two things. If I wear this, one, is it gonna show up and fade away? Because this showed up but then faded away. This, it'll build up, which is good. But I think anyone deeper than me, it's not going to show up. And I'm trying to remember, I think they have 1 or 2 more shades. So check it out. There's no smell, thank goodness, because I don't like perfume. And the third thing why I don't care for the Chanel bronzer, and it was really, it's a deal breaker for me, is that I started breaking out here. So you can't see it, but I have like whiteheads, and I'm guessing I'm just not agreeing with the ingredients in there. It might be the coconut products in there. So yeah, I work hard on my skincare routine, and I did not like seeing whiteheads appear because of the product. So this is a no-go for me. Curious to see this. Hopefully it doesn't break me out. So far, one of the things is good. 2 of them, tone and the fact that it has no smell, and then I'll wear test it. And what I'll do is I'll swatch the other colors I have. So this is Danessa Myricks medium 2. This is the contour, but I thought I'd add that in here for you to see. I love this product. This does not go away. It does not disappear. Danessa Myricks has some beautiful products. Wanting to try her eye products at some point. And this is Tower 28 Bronzino West Coast. And sometimes I'll layer this on top of that if I'm just doing like a natural sun goddess kind of look. But it's just beautiful. Look at that. Excuse me. Got like a gold underlay, a little shimmer. So with texture, I try not to overdo it with this because it'll show texture. Yeah, so really excited to keep testing these cream bronzers. Okay, next up we have Sydney Grace, and I ended up, this is when the Sydney Grace Christmas in July sale, and I ended up, so I've never tried it other than Mel Thompson's Tiny Marbles palette, which I love. And so I got a bunch of green because I love green, and it's hard to find like good quality green shadows and palettes. So I got a lot of greens and browns. I need to, look at that, it's like a chartreuse. I'm excited to try that. Looks like a shimmer. If anyone has any magnetic pans that you can recommend. So you can see I can have a type. It'll be greens, grays, and then mauves, and then glitter toppers, some fall in there. So I got a bunch of those to try. And then I got this, which is like I think the green grab bag and the dark, light and dark, or light and deep, I think. And so I will say that it did off gas a little bit when I opened it. So it's been sitting out for a while. It doesn't smell as offensive anymore, but of course I got more green because why not? So these are some of the colors, and then I'll probably do some photographs of these later. And if I have any dupes, then I might end up doing a giveaway. Oh, she's pretty, look at that. I don't know what color that is. Maybe we'll see it when it's opened in the package. So I got a bunch of those. I think this is a highlighter. Maybe y'all can tell me what this is. Blush, highlighter, glitter highlighter. That's a lot of glitter. I'm not sure what that is. You let me know. I'm a newbie at Sydney Grace Christmas in July sales. But I couldn't resist when I saw the green. I have lots of purple, so I resisted. Yeah, I'm just curious if this is a highlighter or this highlighter. I'm not sure. So there she is. I'm loving Sisley. I love their skincare products. I'm loving their makeup. What I haven't found something for is their foundation. Maybe they're not known for that. But I'm gonna do a shout out for Lexi Zhang. She ended up doing a video on her, I think her Sisley products, and then she put in codes that worked for some additional free products. So thank you, Lexi Zhang, for enabling my Sisley habit. It's pretty. So this is what came in the box. Ooh, it smells really good. So all this is full of samples. So when Lexi did her video, go watch hers. I'll link it below. Velvet Nourishing Cream. Yes, please. That is my cream that I use. Volume spray for my hair. Oh, I love these. If it's what I think it is. Yeah. the lip colors, these ones. So these are kind of, I think, let's see if I can do it. So these are super sheer. So it's very, I love this. It's like lip balm, but better. It reminds me of the Chantecaille lip cheeks, but I might say it might be a little bit better. I don't know. It's hard to say. I love the lip cheeks and I love this. So these are one of the things I keep in my bag, and I'll just wear it around the house because it's so nourishing on my lips. Yeah, I won't go through all the samples. I'm just really excited. So I get this cute little bag. It has the Sisley little icon on it. Even more samples. So I ended up getting the Velvet Sleeping Mask, which was on sale. This is the main stuff of why. All the other stuff are just samples. So the Velvet Sleeping Mask was on sale. I love their masks. They have one for inflamed skin. So when I have rosacea breakouts, I just put that, if any sort of like redness appears through the day or at night, I just put that mask on at night, and then at the morning it just looks fantastic. So I really want to try this Velvet Sleeping Mask as well. Oh, the Eye Contour Mask, which I think was highly recommended by some YouTubers as well. And it comes with this, I think these are both eye masks. Let's see. In French. Eye and lip contour cream and the contour mask. So this is all, this is the eye contour and this is for lip and eyes. And I need help with that. So, and the last thing is even more samples, it looks like. Look at this packaging, it's so pretty. Opens up like a flower. And even more samples. It's pretty awesome. I am just a fan of Sisley, so I'm loving all these samples. Loving it. Thank you, Sisley. And like, you know, the great thing about the Sisley samples is that you can try them, and then some of them might work, some of them might be okay, but then if you find the one that really works for you, just wait for it to be on sale, or if there's like some deal where you can get some samples with it, go for it, because I don't know about you, I find at least Sisley, the stuff lasts pretty long. You don't need a lot of it because it's such high quality products, so a little bit goes a long way. And I found that that Velvet Nourishing Cream I got, I think I used it, it was like 3 or 4 months, which is pretty good for a face cream, right? If I'm using it every day and night. So yeah, that's it for Sisley. I'm really excited about this, about these samples and to try out these products. So for those of you who've never ordered from Dior before, they have some of the best packaging. I mean, Sisley, pretty awesome, Chanel as well, but I have to say Dior with the boxes, like super high quality boxes. And I do keep these as keepsakes, and I keep things like photographs or memorabilia. So we're gonna open that together. I guess I feel a little weird because this is the first haul video I've done, like opening things in front of people. I guess it's a thing. I never knew it was a thing until I started watching other people open stuff. So, you know, we're trying it. So this is the Dior. Okay. And it comes with the sticker. Sorry for the noise. Yeah. So it comes with a little pouch, and I'll just start pulling stuff out because a pouch of samples of perfume, which is too bad because I am not a perfume person. So I'll pull those aside for a giveaway. J'adore Dior, I do love that, but I will put that aside. And what is this? Oh, it's really cute. It's a little small. It's a cologne. This actually smells good. I know I just said I'm not a perfume person, but I'm gonna smell it. Oh, it's delicious. Dior Prestige La Creme. What is it? Dream Skin. I've tried that before. Yes, so I've got 2 of the nail polishes. Night Bird, Early Bird, and I got one that was not in the collection, but I just wanted it for summer. It's just like a hot coral orange. Mirage. Look how pretty that is. So I'm into that. I'm gonna do my toenails this color. But look how beautiful that is. I'm excited to try those. It comes in a nice little pouch, the velvet pouch, which I miss. That I don't think they used to do the velvet pouches for the quints, but they don't do that anymore. So I wish they kind of brought that back. It kind of adds to the luxury feeling and the packaging and the presentation of the product. So it's like this matte dark blue velvet. It's just beautiful. I actually prefer this over the Chanel one. So this is the Dior blush. Can you guess which color I got? Did I get the nude one or the bright coral? Do you want to guess? Oh. Yeah, so I got the bright coral. What's the color of it? 462. And of course I got this. You know, I might be a dupe for the Pat McGrath one I have, but I can swatch those later. Or maybe you've seen other people swatch it, but you let me know. I'm curious to see if this is similar to my Pat McGrath. So look how beautiful that is, like the embossing. I don't know if it's reading it. Oh, so beautiful. So Dior, if you're listening, anyone else, I prefer if they had brought these back. I just love putting them back in the pouch. And I have some old Dior quints that are still in their pouch. And now they just come in like the box, which is fine, but there's something about it, just having it in that velvet pouch. That's beautiful. It reminds me of like how Chanel does it too. And I keep my Chanel quads in their velvet cases. So I ended up getting both of the Night Bird and the Early Bird. So I'm smiling because I've been wanting this quad like quint all year. So here is Night Bird. These colors are my jam, all of it. The coral, the teal blue. I have a lot of teal blue in my wardrobe and in my house. And of course the greens, you know, I love the greens. So I'm excited to try that. You might've seen this one too. This is the Early Bird. And purple is my jam too, purples, this whole thing right here. There's so many quads and quints that color, but you know, it's Dior, look at that. So it doesn't have a smell, really beautiful. I'm excited to play with these. I'm just excited that Dior turned it around with their eyeshadows. They weren't the greatest quality before they turned it around this year. And then I don't know who's at the helm of their makeup, Philip, maybe it was his name, something Philip. But the color stories and moreover, the formula of the Dior quints are just pretty amazing. So it's hard not to get a lot of them. The one downside that I do have a concern about is the shelf life. So I'm looking at the box now to see what the shelf life is. These are all made in Italy. So it does say it's a 6-month shelf life. I have old Dior quints. You know, I've definitely kept them over the 6 months. Has the quality changed a little bit? Yeah, I would say probably, but maybe it's par for the course for all makeup that it does kind of, it's not as like fresh as when you first open it, but I'm okay with that. But I keep it well beyond the 6-month mark. The blush, I'm gonna see what the shelf life on that is. 12 months, so we have more time on the blush. Well, that's it for my haul video. Thanks for hanging out with me. If you have any questions about any of the products that I showed you for my haul today, let me know. And then watch out for another video where I'm testing out some of these products. Better late than never. But if you have any requests, let me know. If you want to see if that curling product worked, the hair curlers, if those work for me, or any of the quints or quads or any of the things that you've seen, let me know if you're interested in seeing more on those products. So if you haven't already, please subscribe, share with your friends. Thanks for hanging out with me, and give me a thumbs up if you can. And I hope you have a safe and wonderful transition into fall. Please take care of yourself and others, and we'll talk soon. Thanks.